In a world without adults, what happens to food?
We are in need of fresh meat.
Is anyone against killing the chickens?
Our plan was lock ourselves in the chicken coop.
I can show you guys how to kill them, how to cook them.
To kill or not to kill? That is the question.
Kid Nation coming this fall to CBS.
A gas leak in Blacksburg sends more than 20 people to the hospital. We're live as another tragedy at Virginia Tech is making big headlines.
The first NASCAR stock car to reach 200 miles per hour. The first minivan. And now, Dodge introduces the industry's first lifetime powertrain warranty. It's the best warranty in the business, and no other car company matches it. So come check out the best lineup of Dodge vehicles ever with our exclusive lifetime warranty. Now get 0% financing plus bonus cash plus 4 tickets to the Dodge Dealers 400 at Dover, September 23rd when you purchase.
Live from Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and all across Hampton Roads. Right now, this is News Channel 3 at 11.
A gas leak sends several people to the hospital in Blacksburg. Now, in the midst of remembering 32 people killed in April, the attention shifts to those injured earlier today. And today's the day for the Democratic presidential candidates to debate each other. We'll show you which candidate was attacked for his foreign policy. And Jamaica has just been slammed by Hurricane Dean. Now the storm has Mexico in its path with a near miss for Texas. Good evening, I'm Rick Holmes. Thanks for joining us tonight. The community at Virginia Tech is once again trying to cope with more of its own injured. This time, a carbon monoxide leak sent nearly 20 people to the hospital. 2 are in critical condition. The leak happened during a memorial on campus where thousands honored their fellow students killed last April. News Channel 3's Giovanna Burchard spoke with some of the victims. She joins us now live from Blacksburg with this developing story. Giovanna?
Well, this has certainly been a trying day for the students and staff here at the Virginia Tech campus. While they were grieving for the lives lost in April, now they are also praying for 5 other students in the hospital right now suffering from carbon monoxide poisoning. The ambulances and emergency vehicles have become an eerie sight for Virginia Tech students like Rachel Evans from Suffolk. Sunday, she was inside one, suffering from the effects of carbon monoxide.
We just all felt really lightheaded, dizzy, our rapid pulse rate.
The symptoms came after Blacksburg police say a faulty valve on a hot water heater at these off-campus apartments sent extremely high levels of the poison into the air. At first, Evans thought it was gas. She called for help, but before they arrived, Brett Hutcherson stepped in.
So I proceeded to help carry some of the girls out from the breezeway out into the grass area. And I checked vital signs with some of the paramedics at that point, and then more paramedics showed up, and I helped them get some of the girls in the ambulance and get them off to the hospital.
In total, 19 people were taken to Montgomery Regional Hospital. 5 were flown out from there. All were female students, found inside their apartment on their beds, unresponsive. 2 are in critical condition.
The fire department first got an opportunity to check the air about 30 minutes into this thing this morning. The reading inside that particular apartment was 500 parts per million.
Carbon monoxide is detected at less than 100 parts per million. The emergency off campus happened while thousands on campus remembered the 32 lives lost in April. It was a service Evans and her roommate Brittany Courtney, also overcome by the gas, planned to attend.
I was planning on going. I was really excited to go and just, be there to support the school and the community. It's a shame something like this happened and more people got hurt on a day of remembrance.
Now more students are in need, and this community is once again standing strong.
We all came together and handled what happened last semester. There's not much I don't think we could handle.
Again, 2 students still in critical condition tonight. Police have not yet released the names of any of the victims in the hospital right now. They are still waiting to notify family members, we are being told. We also are being told that the president of Virginia Tech, Charles Steger, visited the students at the local hospital here, certainly wishing them well wishes. It is a message that everyone here on campus is sending out again tonight. Live in Blacksburg, Giovanna Burchard, News Channel 3.
While the students from the apartment complex were being treated, the university came together to honor the lives lost in April. Giovanna says there are more prayers for more Tech students in the hospital as well.
by the thousands, Virginia Tech came together again in mourning, honoring the 32 lives lost on April 16th.
Share your talents with the world for 32. Achieve your dreams for 32. Be more compassionate, friendly, and thoughtful for 32.
The 32 victims of the deadliest campus shooting in history are now memorialized forever on campus. Their names etched in Hokie stone and etched in the hearts of all those grieving an unthinkable loss.
It is our sincere hope that in the years ahead, all who walk this path will remember their special gifts and seek to fulfill their unrealized service.
Among the students taken, Nicole White from Smithfield and Lauren McCain from Hampton, both just 20 years old, both now part of a larger family, many whom they've never met, like Lynn Rowland from Virginia Beach.
I can't imagine what they're going through right now. I pray for them and their families.
For each student and teacher killed came a single toll of the bell, one every 32 seconds. And every 32 seconds, a representative from each family gave a small piece of that Hokie memorial stone to family members holding each other for support. But it's clear they're not alone.
You have broken our hearts, but you have not broken our spirit. May peace be with you.
As students wait for the first day of classes, tonight many await the results of an in-depth study into what went wrong on the Tech campus. News Channel 3's Blaine Stewart continues our team coverage. Blaine, those results are due this week.
That's right, Rick. They are due Friday, in fact. And this is Governor Tim Kaine's panel. The governor is very particular about what he wants in this report. It must explain in frank detail how a student so troubled that he terrified teachers and students slipped through layers of safeguards and killed 32 people. Governor Kaine says the report should say where things went right and where things went wrong. Now, Kaine created this panel. It's made up of law enforcement, mental health personnel, among others. The big question is, why did the system fail? No doubt that's what many parents of Tech students want to know. Just 2 months ago, a federal panel released its findings on the Virginia Tech tragedy.
And that we need to do a much better job in educating educators, mental health community, and law enforcement that they can, in fact, share information when a person's safety or a community's safety is, in fact, potentially at danger.
And changes are already being made. Congress passed a bill that would improve state reporting to the National Criminal Background System to stop criminals and mentally ill people from buying guns. These moves bring only limited comfort, according to some of the family members of the Tech shooting victims, but they are eagerly awaiting the results, again due Friday, and you can count on News Channel 3 to have that report and what it means. As soon as it's released, you'll find it on air and online at WTKR.com. Blaine Stewart, News Channel 3.
Taking a live look outside at City Center at Oyster Point. Day's winding down, and so is the temperature. And look at that sky just lighting up. The threat of the severe weather continues tonight. We've got severe thunderstorm warnings for not only Hampton, but also Norfolk as well. Vanessa Murdoch is in the forecast center tracking this nasty weather tonight.
It is, Rick. It's very nasty. In fact, we have a severe thunderstorm warning, like you said, for Hampton and Norfolk right now. As this particular storm cell you see here, let's get a closer look at live triple Doppler radar. It's this storm cell right here. It's tracking in the southeasterly direction at about 30 miles per hour and is expected to continue to impact Hampton and make its way through Virginia Beach over the next 45 minutes. So it's expected to be in Virginia Beach at 11:45. This storm is producing frequent lightning as well as dangerous winds. So please stay inside until the storm passes. After midnight, most of us should be in the clear as this storm cell continues its trek in the southeasterly direction. As far as other weather out there, well, this is really it. This is the big story. This storm cell has made its way from Richmond all the way down into Hampton Roads across the peninsula, and now there is that severe thunderstorm warning in effect for both Hampton and Norfolk. The severe thunderstorm warning for Hampton is until 11:30, and the severe thunderstorm warning for Norfolk is until 11:30. Of course, I'll have a complete forecast coming up shortly and give you the latest on Hurricane Dean. Rick?
All right. Thanks, Vanessa. Well, today, the 8 people vying to represent the Democrats in the 2008 presidential election held a debate in Iowa. News Channel 3's Wendy Gillette has more.
The Democratic presidential candidates.
The first part of Sunday's debate, broadcast on ABC's This Week, highlighted the differences between the frontrunners for the Democratic presidential nomination. Senator Barack Obama has said he would send U.S. troops into Pakistan without the country's approval to track down terrorists.
And that is that we should describe for the American people, both in presidential debates as well as president, what our foreign policy is.
Other candidates say Obama's views highlight his inexperience in foreign affairs, such as his remark that if elected, he would meet with leaders of rogue nations.
You should not telegraph to our adversaries that you're willing to meet with them without preconditions during the first year in office.
The candidates walk a fine line in debates like this one, differentiating themselves from the competition, but at the same time highlighting their similarities compared to Republicans.
Any Democratic president will end this war. That's what we know.
The war in Iraq was the focus of much of the debate, specifically how quickly American troops could be withdrawn from the country.
Why do you leave residual troops behind? Maybe if I leave residual troops behind because you're going to have a minimum of 4,000 civilians there.
The debates incense some of the lesser-known candidates who are called upon far less frequently. Representative Dennis Kucinich had this to say when asked about his religious views.
I've been standing here for the last 45 minutes praying to God you were going to call on me.
Aside from a couple humorous moments, the debate was intense, with the candidates jockeying for face time. But with months to go until primary season, this is just the beginning. Wendy Gillette for CBS News.
Another issue raised during the debate was the state of the economy. The candidates were all calling for more federal action to tackle the recent economic troubles stemming from the housing slump and the tightening of credit. During the debate, New Mexico Governor Bill Richardson described the financial crisis as the Katrina of the mortgage lending industry. Well, add Jamaica to the list of places Hurricane Dean has destroyed. Now the storm is continuing its path towards land again. Coming up, find out which place is next to feel the wrath of the Category 4 storm. And the movies were a good spot to be this weekend if you were looking for something to do. Up next, the flick almost everyone in America wanted to check out.
We have severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for Hampton and Norfolk right now. So can you expect more of the same stormy weather tomorrow? I'll let you know coming up in my complete triple Doppler forecast.
So be prepared for the big storm to track its every move before it gets here. You need News Channel 3's Triple Doppler Hurricane Gun. Always free and always at your fingertips 24/7. See it, download it, WTKR.com.
This is the legend of the Griffin, a beast that...
Hey, wait, what's going on?
Griffin lives a legend.
On Monday, Haynes will meet you halfway. For one day, you can take half off the price of furniture. We can't take half off for long, but we can do it for one day. Monday, a full 50% off bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms, and leather. And we'll go all the way on financing. You need no money down with no interest and no payments for the next full year. Prices are designed to keep a business in business. On Monday, you get half off at Haynes.
The odds you'll catch Mother Nature on one of her bad days? Nine to 1. The LR3, created for the one. Visit your local Land Rover Center now for limited time, model year, and lease and finance offers.
Ready to save 50% on new flooring? Just call Empire today during our Super Summer Sale. We'll bring samples of brand name hardwood, laminate, and ceramic tile flooring right to your home. And we'll install your new floors next day. And during our Super Summer Sale, you'll save 50%. That's right, 50%. Plus no payments till 2009. For beautiful floors installed next day, call Empire today.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
When you're in the Mid-Atlantic's biggest water park, there's only one way to go. Water Country, USA.
Right now, we have severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for Hampton and Norfolk. The one for Hampton is in effect until 11:30, and the severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Norfolk is there until 11:45. And it's all because of this storm cell that's actually tracking very rapidly in the southeasterly direction at about 30 miles per hour. You can expect frequent lightning as well as very dangerous winds and damaging winds with this storm cell as it continues its trek in the southeasterly direction. Now, for all of Hampton roads, there is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 2 a.m. this morning. So we may still see some more storms to come tonight. But again, right now there's a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for both Norfolk and Hampton. Both expire shortly after 11:30. Let's go ahead now and take our eyes down to the tropics where Hurricane Dean is still churning. It's still a Category 4 storm and is tracking over Jamaica right now. The satellite image shows it breaking up just a little bit as it makes its way across Jamaica, but it will continue its track in the westerly direction at about 20 miles per hour. Here it is. It is forecasted to intensify to a Category 5, making landfall along the Yucatan Peninsula. It then will weaken to a Category 1, but it's expected to strengthen yet again to possibly a Category 3 by the time it makes landfall in Mexico. So this storm is still very potent. It is still churning out in the Atlantic. Jamaica is getting hit very hard, and the Yucatan can expect the same over the next few days. So we'll continue to track Dean. Right now it is well to our south. But here at home, we've got severe storms to talk about. This is actually a satellite image of those severe storms. They're cranking across Hampton roads, moving across the peninsula down into Norfolk right now. There's a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for both Hampton and Norfolk until shortly after 11:30. So with these storms that are pushing in the southeasterly direction, you can expect very dangerous lightning as well as damaging winds. So please stay inside. I expect after midnight, these storms will completely move out, but there is another batch to the northwest that may very well move through Hampton roads tonight. So there's a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for all of Hampton roads until 2 a.m. this morning. So we have a rocky night ahead of us. Keep that in mind. Now, temperatures right now are still very warm indeed. 79 in Gloucester, 74 in Waverly, 82 in Franklin. Temperatures are going to heat up tomorrow. So temperatures right now an indicator of just how hot it's going to be tomorrow. These storms are producing gusty winds. Newport News registering winds of 25 miles per hour. You can expect very windy conditions again tomorrow. So that is the story. Here's your forecast beginning tonight. This is as of 11 o'clock. You can see these showers and storms making their way across the peninsula. But as we move into the morning hours, they do settle down. So that's some good news. As we move through the day tomorrow, expect mostly cloudy skies. But as we get into the afternoon, you can expect more isolated thunderstorms, and we may get more severe warnings tomorrow. So tomorrow afternoon, chance of isolated storms. As we go through the night, they will dissipate. But for tonight, we still have that severe thunderstorm warning in effect, and there is a watch for everybody until 2 a.m. Temperatures will be heating up tomorrow. As we start your day, expect sunshine and clouds and very breezy conditions. Now, tomorrow afternoon is when we have that chance of some isolated storms. Temperatures will crank into the low and mid-90s, so we'll heat temperatures up. And we have another chance at some very stormy weather again tomorrow afternoon. Here are your highs for tomorrow: 93 in Bruce, 92 in Ocean View, 92 in Sandbridge. Temperatures will warm tomorrow, certainly higher than they were today. It'll be 95 in Jamestown tomorrow, 88 in Exmoor, and there's a chance for showers and storms all day long along the eastern shore. Now for Ahoskie, high of 94 tomorrow and 89 in Duck, so a bit cooler. As for your boating forecast, not a great day to be out on open waters because it will be breezy. Winds will be out of the southwest at up to 20 knots tomorrow. Here it is, your planning forecast. Unfortunately, not much of a cool down. A chance of storms is in the forecast through Wednesday, and then temperatures sizzle as we get into the weekend. I'll have 95 on Saturday with a chance of storms Friday through Sunday. Rick?
You can hear the thunder outside right now. Hurricane Dean is lashing out at Jamaica with Category 4 strength winds. The storm's on a crash course for northern Mexico, but it could still veer north and hit the southern coast of Texas. News Channel 3's Manuel Gallegos has the latest.
Hurricane Dean is sparing Jamaica its full fury as the core of this monster storm skims the southern coast, not delivering the direct impact many expected.
It looks like most of the island of Jamaica has missed the worst of this hurricane, so this may not be the catastrophe that we feared.
But Dean is still walloping the island with winds well over 100 miles an hour. Torrential rains have triggered many mudslides. The first hurricane of the Atlantic season has already proved deadly, killing 8 people over the past few days. Dean's next stop, Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, where tourists are scrambling to leave.
We stayed here exactly 24 hours before having to go home.
Forecasters expect Dean will then enter the Gulf of Mexico, where warm waters act as high-octane hurricane fuel. It's here the storm could grow even stronger. Forecasters project it will ultimately hit northern Mexico Wednesday, but warn that Dean could still drift further north.
It looks like the only part of Texas that has any risk here is extreme South Texas, and probably not from a direct hit.
But federal emergency officials aren't taking any chances. They've called up the National Guard and have readied millions of dollars in resources and manpower.
I do not see this country allowing another Katrina-type event to happen.
They're urging Texans to prepare now, as voluntary evacuations could begin as early as Monday. Manuel Gallegos, CBS News.
The comedy Superbad premiered this weekend at the box office, and it was anything but bad.
Actually ever met anyone named McLovin?
It doesn't even have a first name. It just says McLovin.
What name? What name? Who are you, Seal?
Fogel? His ID says you're 25
Yeah, the flick featuring McLovin brought in a little over $31 million over the weekend to become #1. It knocked the Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker comedy Rush Hour 3 into second place. Well, last night was good and bad for Skins fans. The team looked good, but the offense could be headed south. That's because this happened to starting quarterback Jason Campbell. Here it comes. He's down. Is he going to get up? Jason Barr will tell us how serious Campbell's injury is and what it could mean for the Skins this year.
TMZ.
Hi, TMZ.
TMZ, baby. Online now, on TV this fall.
Beginning September 10th, right here on your News Channel 3.
Will today's weather go from sunshine to rain? Has traffic gone from smooth to stop? When you need to know, get your 3onthego.com today.
It's Ford's model year clearance. The best time to get into America's best-selling truck. Now get a built Ford Tough F-150 with 0% financing plus $2,007 cash back. F-150 delivers up to 20 miles per gallon and has best-in-class towing and payload. Now get into a Ford F-150 with 0% financing plus $2,007 cash back during Ford's model year clearance. Visit your local Ford dealer or go to FordVehicles.com.
Breaks my heart.
Eating bad fast food when you can eat gourmet? That's wrong. Introducing Wendy's new Hot Friscata sandwiches. Freshly baked artisan bread topped with tasty ingredients like the Hot Friscata steak and Swiss, slow marinated steak and aged Swiss, and try our creamy frosty float. Wendy's, that's right.
Sleep is one of the great pleasures of this life, which is why Haynes just got rid of each and every mattress we used to sell. Sleep is so important, we decided to start over from scratch to find and bring to Virginia the most luxurious mattresses in the world today. After months of searching, now the 60 best mattresses we found arrive at Haynes. Some names you know, like Kingsdown and Heirloom of Beverly Hills. Some new, like Natural Response Latex and Laura Ashley. We got $3 million of them. So yes, we'd like to sell a lot of these mattresses. So now through Wednesday, we'll let you take at least $400 to as much as $2,000 more off the ticketed price of any queen-size set, as much as $3,000 off any king-size set. Then we'll deliver your new mattress to your home for free. And then you'll pay nothing till 2009. Nothing down, no interest, and no payments. Every night enjoy the great pleasure of sleep now through Wednesday at Haynes.
When you shop at a sale, you expect to save money. At Charles Barker Toyota, you get what you expect. Like a new 08 Toyota Corolla CE, priced as low as $14,990. Or a new 07 Camry LE for as little as $199 a month.
Our goal is to exceed your expectations by giving you the best selection, the lowest prices, and the greatest customer service possible. So please stop by. Let us deliver a great car buying experience for you. Charles Barker Toyota, delivering great car buying experiences every day. Laskin Road in Virginia Beach.
Now, your News Channel 3 Sports with Jason Barr.
Day to day, that's what Redskins coach Joe Gibbs said tonight regarding the injury to quarterback Jason Campbell. It could have been a lot worse against Pittsburgh last night. In the first quarter, Campbell is taken down by the Steelers' Brett Kiesel. He was holding his knee as everyone in FedEx Field held their breath. The injury is just a bruised knee. Oh, it sure looked worse. Joe Gibbs said he's unsure if Campbell will practice this week. Meanwhile, as for the game, the Skins defense didn't allow a touchdown for the second straight week, so they look good. But the Steelers kicked 4 field goals, and they won that game over the Skins last night by the score of 12-10. Baseball now. A local star found himself right in the middle of Atlanta Braves team history. That's right, the Braves hosting the Diamondbacks. John Smoltz pitching for Atlanta. Smoltz trying to break Phil Niekro's record of 2,912 career strikeouts. And in the third inning, he gets Virginia Beach native Mark Reynolds swinging for the record breaker, one of 12 strikeouts on the day for Smoltz. Now the Braves got 2 home runs from Mark Teixeira, and they win 6-2. But Atlanta stays 5.5 games behind the Mets, who beat the Nationals today 8-2. Former Brave Kevin Millwood and the Rangers at the Twins. This is Chesapeake's Michael Cuddyer. Good wood, good distance, goodbye. Cuddier's 12th home run of the season. It gave the Twins a 1-0 second inning lead, and that was all Johan Santana needed because Santana was lights out. In the 4th, Ian Kinsler goes down. Then in the 8th, Michael Young say goodnight. Santana strikes out a Twins record 17 batters. 17. He did it over 8 innings. Twins win it over the Rangers by the score of 1-0. Back here at home at Harbor Park, the Tides hosting Richmond. 4th inning, off the Braves' Brian Pena grounder, Tide shortstop Travis Brown fields fires and Mike Cervenak scoops it up for the out. Nice defense there. But then in the 5th, Richmond's Pete Orr with a double down the left field line. That's an RBI. Part of a 4-run inning, and the Braves go on to beat the Tides 5-2. NASCAR didn't race today, and they may not race on Monday. The 3M Performance 400 at Michigan International Speedway was rained out. It's scheduled to be made up tomorrow at noon. However, there is an 80% chance of rain in the forecast, and the race could be pushed back to Tuesday. Either way, it's going to be a short week for the Nextel Cup gang. They race Bristol on Saturday night, and when they do go green at Michigan, Jeff Gordon will lead the field to the green flag. He is on the pole. Tennis, Roger Federer going for his 50th career title, taking on James Blake in the Western and Southern Masters. It's in Cincinnati, a tune-up for the U.S. Open. Federer won the first set. Here in the second, he gets help from the lead court. Blake says, just don't hit me, and Federer lobs it over Blake for the winner. Then with it 5-4 Federer, second serve match point and an ace. So Federer defeats Blake 6-1, 6-4. It is Federer's 50th career title. Finish it up with golf. The PGA Tour, the Wyndham Championships. That was rookie Brandt Snedeker around it in. And when it's your day, it's your day. Here a clutch birdie attempt on 17 for Snedeker, and he's got it. He takes the Wyndham Championship. It is his first career PGA Tour win. Federer 50, Snedeker number 1.
I got to talk about Johan Santana.
Okay.
Okay. I think he's going to be a free agent either this year or next year. How much is that guy going to get?
A lot. When you're as dominant as he is, and he's a left-hand pitcher, there's not a lot of pitchers like him. So it's going to be an 8-figure salary.
It's going to be unbelievable what that guy's going to earn next year.
Yankees will go after him, you know that.
Of course, and the Royals, right?
Red Sox?
Yeah, of course. Okay. All right, thanks a lot, Jason. Well, a guy out looking for a job stumbles across a robbery while it's going on. Some pretty crazy stuff. Hear from the guy who stopped the robbery, I bet it's him, and brought the crook down. And as we go to the break, take a look outside from our Oyster Point newsroom. A cool and lightning-filled night in store for Hampton Road. Stay with us.
Cooking is so much more fun in my Marilat kitchen from Greenwich Kitchen Center. The colors, the space, everything is perfect. I never thought that I'd be cooking in my dream kitchen, but now I am. Look good when you cook. Call 497-8919.
It's Ford's model year clearance. The best time to drive a Ford SUV with 0% financing plus $2,007 cash back on every Ford SUV, including Expedition EL, the leader in total quality. Expedition offers an available powerfold third-row seat and Explorer with the most safety features in its class. Get 0% financing plus $2,007 cash back on every Ford SUV during Ford's model year clearance. Visit your local Ford dealer.
Switch to Intelos Wireless and you'll be texting and playing games on the latest phones, like your classmates. But something's different for you. You're getting the best value in wireless, guaranteed. So it's kind of like finding money everywhere you look. Compare your plan to Intelos. You'll like what you find, because our unlimited plans start at just $39.99. That's a great value. And go back to school with a $9.99 razor. Intelos, no one else compares.
The survival of the greenbacks is a daily challenge. This one was overspent. They're at risk of becoming extinct. But you can help right now during Kia's Save the Greenback sales event. You save a lot of greenbacks with Kia, like the fuel-efficient Sportage. With its impressive safety rating, you and your greenbacks are more protected than ever. Together, we can save the greenbacks. Hurry and get 2.9% APR plus $1,000 bonus cash on the Sportage.
Presenting the new Pink Panther scratch game from the Virginia Lottery. With a top prize of $12,000, tickets are going fast.
The first NASCAR stock car to reach 200 miles per hour. The first minivan. And now, Dodge introduces the industry's first lifetime powertrain warranty. It's the best warranty in the business, and no other car company matches it. So come check out the best lineup of Dodge vehicles ever with our exclusive lifetime warranty. Now get 0% financing plus bonus cash plus 4 tickets to the Dodge Dealers 400 at Dover September 23rd when you purchase.
We decided to renovate and invest in our current home. Working with Greenwich Kitchen Center was an easy decision. After visiting the big box stores, we wanted experts who knew how to design a Marilat kitchen.
Look good when you cook. Call 497-8919.
A serial robber was finally stopped in Washington State thanks to an amateur bodybuilder looking for a job. The 280-pounder and his wife walked into a bank, hopefully to get a job interview. What they got instead was an up-close look at a robbery. The man said he knew something was up. The robbery unfolded within seconds, but it ended just as quickly when the bodybuilder approached the robber.
I just basically dropped all my weight on my knee right into his left side of his back, and I felt his ribs crunch.
Looks like he could hurt somebody for sure there. FBI agents had been looking for the robber for some time. He reportedly hit 9 different banks around the Seattle area since June, but his luck ran out. All right, Vanessa Murdoch is back in the forecast center tracking some storms that are now moving across the south side.
That's right, Rick. They are making their way across the south side. There is still a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Norfolk right now. The severe thunderstorm warning for Hampton has expired. This storm continues to move in the southeasterly direction very rapidly, so you can expect it to continue moving in that direction. And in fact, you can expect very dangerous lightning as well as strong damaging winds with this storm cell as it treks in the southeasterly direction. Now, this is not all we have in store for us tonight. The severe thunderstorm watch actually extends until 2 a.m. this morning, and there is more activity to our west around the Richmond area. So more thunderstorms are likely tonight as we move through the morning. So stay tuned to your News Channel 3. We'll bring you all the updates on these severe storms as they roll on through. But here's a look at your planning forecast. Not looking too bad, however. There is a chance for afternoon storms tomorrow through Wednesday, and it gets really hot by the weekend.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Vanessa. That's going to do it for us. Have a great night.
For the latest breaking news, visit WTKR.com.
Okay, I'm Mr. Opportunity, and if I'm around, that means now's your chance to pick a beautiful Accord, a popular Civic, a versatile Pilot, a very cool Odyssey, or any other Honda you've been yearning for at a price that'll bring music to your ears.
Hi! Nice to see you again, Mr. O.
Hey, seems like I'm kind of popular this time of year. The 2007 Honda Clearance. Now you can lease a Honda Odyssey for $279 a month for well-qualified customers. I'm Mr. Opportunity, I'm back, and I'm knocking.
On Monday, Haynes will meet you halfway. For one day, you can take half off the price of furniture. We can't take half off for long, but we can do it for one